Hello, in today's video I'm going to be talking about how I went from being anxiously attached to secure in my relationships and how you too can become more secure in your relationships and end the cycle of trauma and toxic relationships. A lot of relationships stem from childhood trauma, even though it might seem that our childhood was not traumatic. In reality, a lot of these toxic traits in you come from your childhood and the experiences you had as a child. So hot in here. Second. Almost here. You might not think that you had any major traumas or experiences that could have shaped you now, but it's not necessarily something major. It might be that your parents, for example, left for a long time if they were working away, working abroad. For example, in my case, I realized that this has affected me, even though I didn't think that it has affected me. But being in relationships, it really showed me that it has really affected me, even though I didn't think it would have affected me. Unless we become self-aware of these traumas, and wait, I'm just gonna put this here. Unless we become self-aware of these traumas and how it's affecting our lives and our relationships, we can't change, and we would be repeating the same issues over and over again. Thankfully, I did a lot of inner work after my last breakup, and I've learned a lot of things. I learned a lot about myself because I just stayed with myself and tried to get to the root of the issue and seeing where I went wrong and what's my internal issues, rather than just, distracting myself like a lot of people would do and moving on to the next person and just doing things that are not helpful or healthy for me in any way. So I just stayed with myself. I did shadow work. So the first step is self-awareness. Once you become self-aware of your own issues and you realize that, oh, this is something I'm doing is wrong, it's not all right, this is why my relationships are toxic, this is why I act a certain way. Once you become self-aware, that's when you can start changing and you can make a decision that you don't want to be that way and you want to change. Self-awareness is the most important step. A lot of people are not self-aware, so they repeat the same issues over and over again, and they think, why I keep attracting toxic people in my relationships? But it's because you're not self-aware and you don't realize what's causing you to attract these certain people in your life. Step that I think is very important to get to know ourselves better is journaling. Journaling has changed my life drastically. It has helped me to understand so much of myself, of my own feelings, my own thoughts. Just writing everything down and how you're feeling without any fear of judgment, or you don't have to talk to anyone. You get to really understand yourself on a different level. And of course, if you become self-aware and you start journaling and writing these things, it's gonna help you to become better. It's gonna help you to see those triggers and those negative traits in you. And once you become aware of these negative traits, I think obviously the next decision you have to make is if you really want to change and become a better version of yourself and to stop these issues from reoccurring, stop these toxic patterns and these toxic thoughts. That's when you have to start working on your shadow self. You have to start working on all your negative traits or all your negative beliefs and change them. See what triggers you, acknowledge it, witness it, but not react to it. So that's what helped me. I really asked myself questions, why I was acting a certain way, what has caused me to act this way, what is it from my childhood. You dig deeper and you ask yourself some deep questions, and you can start journaling on them, start answering them in your journal, and you realize a lot of things. Before I did any of this, before I started asking myself these questions, I was really not aware of these issues. As I dug deeper, I realized a lot of the issues that I had that I wasn't aware of. So I think the step after you become self-aware, after you start journaling, is to ask those questions about your childhood. You can Google or go on Pinterest and see shadow work questions and start answering them in your journal. I promise you, it's gonna open you up to so much. You're gonna realize a lot of things that you were not aware of, and then you can start working on your shadow self, on those traumas, and changing those beliefs so you can next time you get triggered, you're like, okay, I understand that I am triggered at the moment. I'm triggered because of this. I feel this way, but that does not have to be my reality. I can change the way I feel. I recognize it, I understand it, and I let it go. I do not react. I'm just aware of my feeling. I might be feeling angry, I might be feeling negative, but I'm aware of this feeling and I choose not to react. I just witness it and I let it go. That was my work, what I was doing. I still felt triggered, but the difference is I would witness it and I would sit with it and I would not react. I would sometimes journal. I'm like, okay, right now I'm feeling triggered, I'm feeling this and that, and I just let it out in my journal and I don't react. I don't involve other people. I don't, I just journal it and my own thoughts. I acknowledge it, I witness it, and I let it go. The thing that has helped me the most is the realization that the only thing I can change is the way I react to things. Once I realized that, my life became so much easier, so much better, because the only thing you can control is the way you react to things. Once you realize this, it will help you to stay calm in these situations. You will no longer act upon those feelings. You stay calm and you observe, and this helps in any situation in life. Like before, I would get annoyed, I would get, I don't know, annoyed, triggered, but now I just understand that, I'm in charge of my thoughts, I'm in charge of my feelings and my reactions, and I don't have to react negatively. I can accept this situation the way it is and maybe learn something from it. For example, a silly little example, but whenever I buy things, I really do a lot of research in things that I buy. I really want to invest in quality things, and once I buy them, I want to keep them for a long time. So I do my research and I invest in like what I think is the best option. So I bought this water bottle. It's very expensive. I thought I was gonna have it for forever, for many years. I bought this last year and I'm very happy. And yesterday I lost it. I left it in the changing room when I went shopping, and I went to look back and it wasn't there anymore. I don't know if someone took it or I lost it, and I was upset about it because it was an expensive water bottle and I really liked it, okay? But I learned that maybe this is teaching me the law of detachment, to not be attached to things, to let them go. And so I was driving and I'm realizing, okay, maybe this is just teaching me how to be not attached to the things that I have, to just let it go. Like, it's fine, it's just a water bottle, I can buy a new one, it's fine. So I just realized, no, I'm in charge of the way I think. I can ruin my whole day if something little like that happens or anything, but I can also just choose to let it go and choose to accept this fact. And that's just with anything in life. It's your choice. You choose how to react to different situations. You can choose to forgive people, you can choose to hold grudges and be angry, and it will eat you away. So it's your choice. It's your choice. You choose how you want to react and how you want to live your life. So overall, what has helped me to go from anxiously attached to secure is being self-aware, understanding my own traumas and understanding my own negative beliefs, and then journaling and doing the shadow work, digging deeper on why I feel this way, what's causing me to feel this way, and then just to make that decision that I want to change and I want to act differently, and to stop reacting to things, to understand that I'm in the power to see how I want to react to things, how I want to see things, and I chose that I just want to accept things as they are and stop changing them. The only thing I can change is the way I see things and the way I think about things. And the last thing that I would recommend is really reading the book Attached. It has opened my eyes so much to everything. It really helped me understand this and the traumas and why I was acting this way, and what traits and how to change, and about your partner if you have an avoidant partner. It's just really a great book it's really a great book to understand these things and to see how you can work around it. So that's my recommendation. Read the book Attached. And this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you learned something from it. And let me know down in the comments below what has helped you to become from maybe go from toxic relationships to secure and healthy relationships. I would really be interested to read your comments, and I hope that you like this video and stay tuned for the next one.